You ever notice people work their whole lives and still stay broke? Nah, I'm just hearing stuff. Sorry about that. So yeah, today I want to talk about why that happens. See, most people think they're broke because they just don't make enough money. But that's usually not even the biggest reason. Think about it, right? There are people making $30,000 a year who save money. There are people who are making $300,000 a year who are drowning in debt. Don't act like you don't know people like that. Right? So, if one person makes less and still gets ahead, while another person makes more and stays stuck, then the income isn't the whole story. See how thought-provoked I just came? The first problem most people never create is a plan. That's why I always tell people, write things down. No, I'm not an old person. I hate that people equate to writing things down so you can remember it to being old with a forgetful memory. That's not what that means. So they wake up, they go to work, they pay bills, they repeat the process. But they never sit down and ask themselves, where do I actually want to be 5 years from now? See, that's the question that a lot of people just let it go right here. Right? But if they would have just sit and ask themselves that question, and just like I said, write it down. Write things down every day. A lot of people wake up every day not knowing what to do. This simple. It's this simple because when you write things down, write it down, read it every day. Write it down and read it every morning. It needs to be your new Bible. Your new basic instructions before leaving Earth. Trust me, that's one thing that will take you from a boy to a man, from a girl to a woman, I promise you. The second reason people stay broke is because they spend money emotionally. Right? When people are stressed, they buy things. When people are sad, they buy things. When people are bored, they buy things. Most purchases aren't logical. They're emotional.
Really?
And emotional decisions usually create long-term problems. Yes, it does. I don't want to get too much into the statistics, even though I will actually, right? And everybody's like, oh, no, these are just the facts that I'm about to state. So 73 cents out of every dollar is spent by a woman, right? The first teachers of every child are women. And unfortunately, there are more single women these days, so the majority is spending too frivolously. Right? Too much emotions is going into this spending. All right, so thought I heard something. No, I'm tripping. So anyway, whatever. So the third reason people stay broke. Stick with me, y'all. Inconsistency.
Gosh.
Most people don't stay with anything long enough. Right? You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate because of from societal norms, the food, it's a lot of things, right? There's a lot of mucus and inflammation build up in the neurological system. All right, hold on, let me dig in my eyeball.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, it's inconsistency. All right. Most people, I'm gonna repeat it, most people don't stick with something long enough. Yeah, you got ADHD running wild from the foods, once again, societal norms. They'll start a business, they quit. They'll start a YouTube channel, they quit. They'll start working out. I didn't quit, but they normally quit. They start saving money, they quit. Consistency isn't exciting, people. You need to understand that. It's not. But today, I'm going to reassure you that it is. Right? but consistency is what usually creates results. What?
Nephew, and drop your pistol. Heard you said, what you over there doing, nephew? What you recording yourself? What's this that's the new tube you?
What?
Heard you saying something about people like poor folks, right? That's what you were talking about, the poor folks, right? Yeah, this is a camera now, ain't it? I might as well, because this little ruffian over here. You better get out of here. Yeah, I don't know who that was. But, yeah. Thank you, I heard you say something about broke folks. Okay, the camera is on. Is the camera? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I got my GED in prison, so some words I may use, I just let me think first. You know what I'm saying? But I heard him saying something about poor people, the broke people with no money. Why they losing so much, right? The truth is, most people aren't broke because they stupid. They're broke because they dumb.
What?
Nah, I'm just joking. You ain't got to laugh. I already know I'm funny. But anyway, so they're not broke because they're stupid. They're broke because they never got a plan. They spend emotionally. They quit too soon. A dangerous combination. You see? So, before you worry about making money, ask yourself a better question. What am I doing? What am I doing with my money in the time I already have? Yeah. Oh yeah. What are you doing with your time? That's probably the best advice old uncle can give you about broke people and how it's really not a thing. What the?
Yeah, man. I'm wondering if you got some crack.
I don't got no crack.
Peace.
Wrong apartment.